Crimson Sea 2, 2004. If you're the kind of person who enjoys shooting and cutting up hundreds of ugly aliens for hours, then Crimson Sea 2 has got you covered. The famous Dynasty Warriors franchise may be the first thing that springs to mind when you think of a KOEI-inspired game with a good cause. These skilled creators have managed to bring the hack-and-slash genre back to life by including new gameplay aspects that help avoid the genre's much-anticipated monotony, an engaging plot, superb visuals, sophisticated AI, and other features distinguish each of their games. The first part of the franchise was released in 2002, exclusively for Xbox, and obviously, it was a huge hit. Thus, 2 years later, the second part was released, but this time only for the PlayStation 2 platform. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. A serendipitous, futuristic action sequel. One of the most exemplary aspects of Crimson Sea 2 is the fascinating tale which grabs your attention and doesn't let go until you reach the final ending screen. The Theophilus solar system has been assaulted without notice by a hostile extraterrestrial race known as the Menace. Because of how fast they increase in number, they are rapidly taking over all of the planets. They implant a bug into other creatures, ranging from insects to people, which causes them to change into their own species. The planets now again call upon the Intelligence Agency of the Galaxy, IAG in short, for assistance in combating these terrifying monsters. Even IAG couldn't stand up to the strength of these new aliens after a short period. Despite everything appearing to be falling apart, humanity still has one hero to turn to, Sho, an Ekdal war hero. He aided Theophilus in escaping a threat that was just as serious as this one 2 years ago. Will Sho's assistance in preventing humanity's destruction be enough to put an end to the Menace? Play the game to find out, because I am not giving you guys anything. What I will share, though, is more details about this fascinating and forgotten PlayStation 2 classic. The game works like this. You choose a task to participate in. Your primary objective on each assignment is to acquire an S rank in each category, and if you do, you'll gain a bonus. After that, you'll be taken to the mission location, where you must execute your mission goals. Then, you'll return to the ship and repeat the process. While this may appear to be repetitious, it isn't, since each of the assignments is unique. In addition, players may use the transport chamber to travel to any of the previously completed levels in order to level up their character and weaponry. The creators threw in several variations of the objectives you must complete to avoid the monotony that hack-and-slash games are notorious for. Not only will you have to defeat swarms of frightening adversaries, but you'll also have to deal with certain constraints. Sometimes you're on a deadline, and other times you're escorting an NPC to safety, and the finest ones are when you're in a location where it's not safe to use a gun, so you'll have to battle the entire level with only your blade weapons. The weapon upgrading system is really detailed and has an RPG feel to it. Origins are items that players must gather. Then, at the Origins panel, players may choose which weapon they want to enhance and apply specific origins to it. The more you use them, the more powerful the weapons get. Aside from firearms and blade weapon, players may employ Neo-Psionics, a strong attack that can only be performed by Vipas and is analogous to a magic attack. There are also overdrive, super effective attacks, and gravity blades, enhanced blade attacks. Players may also slow down time to kill a large number of foes in a short amount of time. The player's goal is to combine all of their attacks and achieve the most prolonged combo duration to remove the most foes. There have been several modifications between the first and second games, the most notable of which is that players now have the option of playing as one of two characters, Sho or Fine. While they both have a similar set of moves, they are vastly different. Sho is a force to be reckoned with, while Fine is swift and agile. Having the option to pick between the two adds a lot of diversity to the game. KOEI did one of the coolest things in this game as Crimson Sea 2 is on an entirely different gaming platform. A person will offer to give you the whole tale of the original Crimson Sea via cutscenes and parts of the original CGI segments if you walk inside a specific chamber aboard the IAG ship. I believe this was a brilliant idea because many people may not have had the opportunity to play the original, especially since it was available on a different platform. This game includes 2 distinct multiplayer modes, Team Battle and Versus, which were unavailable in the original. 2 players can go through any of the single-player missions that the players already completed in Team Battle. Versus mode pits 2 players against each other in a deathmatch. Even though they don't seem as robust as the single-player missions, it's excellent that the developers included them to increase the game's replayability. Marvelous Gamers Review. The visuals for this game are fantastic, and it appears much better than the original Xbox version. The FMV moments in this game alone are unforgettable. KOEI's creator spent a lot of time and effort on this game, and the players will notice it right away when they load it for the first time. If we talk about the difficulty level, when you're up against a couple hundred of foes, some of whom are 2 or 3 times your size, you know you've got your job cut out for you. This game may be pretty tricky, especially if you're low on health and don't have any more health packets. It's one of the most terrifying moments when you're attempting to go back to the transporter and an opponent breathes on you and kills you. However, the game never gets cheap. The AI is really well balanced, resulting in a fantastic game. As mentioned before, many modifications have occurred since the previous game, making the sequel even better. Multiplayer, 2 separate protagonists in the main plot, and a slew of other features assist in propelling this game to the top of the heap. If you're looking for a superb game with an engaging plot, stunning visuals, and fantastic gameplay, go no farther than Crimson Sea 2. It's a game that every PlayStation 2 owner should own. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments which other games you want us to take a detailed look at. See you in the next video.